All right, so today we're gonna take the truck out to Chaco National Park. It's a historical site from indigenous Americans here in the kind of northwest region of New Mexico. About 1,000 years ago, a little bit more. I think their time in that area spanned about 400 years or so. Anyway, there's a bunch of really cool ruins out there. I've never been there before, but the goal is actually to, one, go see some cool stuff, but also to put on the traction boards and my RotoPax tanks and just kind of see how they hold up as far as, like, you know, staying on, that sort of thing. I'm not worried about the RotoPax tanks at all. The traction boards, I do want to see how well the kind of Velcro straps keep them in. And so this will be a good chance to drive over some dirt roads for, you know, a few hours and see how that holds up. Anyway, I'll take some videos now and show you kind of me putting them on again and talk about you know, how they're secured. This is what I've done with the truck. I've got the base plates on for the traction boards. I don't have any of the mounting straps for it because they just don't secure well without weight. So they're kept in the truck when I'm not using it. Got the gear here, a couple chairs, my RotoPax attached to each other, and my Tread HD traction boards. For the RotoPax, I just keep the mounts on. I don't keep the locking mechanisms, again, because I think that they would disappear. So, so those are there. Let's get the kit out of the truck. So what I do for all my storage, you know, trucks don't have a ton of storage, but they have a little bit. In this vehicle, the back seat, the back bench seat pops up, and we do have this tray on the passenger side through the middle, which actually is fairly deep. It's maybe 4 inches deep, and you can store a lot of stuff in here. So I have a ton of stuff. I have, you know, like a battery jumper. I've got my Tenkara rod if I see something and I want to fish it. I keep all my straps in this bag, and then a few other kind of things, you know, gloves, a hat, some Gore-Tex pants, and a rain jacket, a beanie, that sort of thing. As far as the RotoPax goes, again, I have one locking that we'll put on today. I have one just kind of regular, and then I have an extension that I'll use when I have two different types of tanks on there. So this one you can only hook the regular mechanism to. You can't hook the locking mechanism to it. So that's one thing to be aware of. So let's get those on. I'll also have to get the key as well. Let's move some of that stuff out back. So for the traction board straps, I've just got them connected for ease, make sure that they stay together. You can see there's just a bunch of Velcro here that has the top strap connected to the bottom. I actually have it run through the bottom as well. I'll have to kind of remove that. What happens is these guys go through the slots, and that's what, with weight, that's what holds them in. So again, not a way to easily secure that onto the board's mounting plates outside of having your traction boards on. So anyway, I'll undo these really quick, and then we'll put them on the mounting plates. You have a hole here on the top and a hole here on the bottom, and this is where the two straps go in. What you do is you take your top, I guess you can put this in either way, but I like to put just the base strap without the locking mechanism on the top. Anyway, so you take it like this and you run it. Let's go through here. If I can see that coming through, just like that. Pull it out, you flatten it out like this, and then it pulls across the top here. You can see that the little fuzzy for the Velcros is facing inwards. So there's that. The next one, do the same thing with the strap here with the locking mechanism. It goes, see that through there, this way. Pull that through, just the lock of that, and it locks on like that. So I've already got the other side hooked up, and actually I put that in backwards. So I have the other side here already hooked up. It's actually kind of nice to start with it hooked up, because then you can slide the board in, have some pressure, and then hoist it up on either side. I'm going to have to pull this guy out. You'll see that what I mean by like this just not locking through is it just pops out like this. So I'm just going to flip it around super easy. to mount it. So we can pull it through. Left-handed, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna get this one hooked up. I need 2 hands for that to connect that locking mechanism, and then I'll kind of show you how I like to put the board in. So I've got it in. Again, it's fairly loose, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cinch up each side. Now, this doesn't just pull very well to cinch up, so I'm actually gonna need both my hands to kind of push down on that locking mechanism in there and pull up, and I'll do each side, so it'll just kind of go up a little bit, like this, all the way up. So I'll do that real quick and then show you the end result there. So I got that all the way up, as far as it will go, at least with where my bars are. I've made contact here. And then what you do is you just take the strap and you just pull it down and connect it. Same thing this side, you can see the Velcro here, and you just connect it underneath. So one thing with these boards and the mounting system, at least for the Tread HDs, is you just try to align it with the handles on the board. And so they don't have like an exact distance between the two to mount them. They just say line them up with the handles. So that's what I did. Anyway, that feels pretty secure. I don't think we're gonna have any issues with it today, but we'll see. I mean, that's kind of part of the trip, to see how well it stays on. All right, let's now put on the RotoPax. So these are pretty easy. Again, I have these mounts here, and you just start it and turn it. Now, I'm not gonna be able to do it. Actually, let's switch hands. I got 2 hands. Whoa. So you just turn it on, like so. That second one is just free spinning. It doesn't matter. It matters later when we lock them, but as of right now, it's not. Doesn't matter. Let's grab this one here, put it on. This one you got to be careful with. I pinched my finger really good with the lock this last week. So you gotta, oh, come on. There we go. Anyway, you can see, not a big little blister or anything, but damn, it hurt. So let's put those like that. We'll grab the RotoPax and we'll just line them up like so, like that, and push them on. And then you just spin these guys down. You can see these, might be able to see these little bumps here, and on the backs of these, there's a little divot that then locks, and so you'll feel it lock as it goes through, like that. And you keep spinning this guy until you're nice and. All right, so for the locking RotoPax, I pulled the core out here for the lock, you can see, and then we can tighten it down. This one is a little bit different. What we want to do, let's pull to this side, is we want to get this guy here right into that channel. You see he's got an extra little bit of bulk on the bottom. So you put him in, and then you actually tighten the top down on it. And let's go 1. Yeah, that's good. So a little bit different than this one here, where you actually just spin all of it until it connects and it just kind of clicks in. This one you actually, with the locking one, you want to tighten it down onto those 2 little grooves. So let's put this guy back in. We'll turn it, pop it out, and he's locked. So there's the RotoPax on. Now, one thing that they recommend doing, and I haven't done this yet, is to fill these with water first to get any debris out of them. Fill them with water and dump them a few times and then let them dry out. Anyway, so I haven't done that yet, so I won't put anything in them today, which isn't like a real true test because they don't have weight. I guess I could fill them up with water, but I'm not going to. The other thing too with RotoPax, and I'm not getting any sponsorship or anything from them, I'm just kind of telling you my experience, is every now and then they do sell blemished items. These ones are half off for the blemish, and it's like little, I don't know if you can get like worse than this, but mine just has like little scratches on it and not quite as sharp lettering. The warranty is a little bit different on them, but really they're essentially the same product. So if you want to save yourself some money, I would recommend looking at their blemished items to see if you can get what you are looking for. All right, so we just drove from Albuquerque to the entrance to Chaco Canyon historical site. Looks like the boards are still on pretty good, pretty much in the same spot that they were when I left, so that looks pretty good. We drove through some inclement weather. We had some snow and some rain. And I didn't expect anything from the RotoPax, but they are on just as well. Looking good. All right, so just got to the visitor center at Chaco. Ton of washboard road. Again, nice and stable there. Walk around. What's up, folks? We got the traction board still on. Very stable still, so worked out pretty well. I included the drive in and out of Chaco Canyon just so you could see the road that I was traversing. The first part is paved. Once you get into the park is paved. Everything in between is dirt, either with gravel, hard packed, where it might as well be asphalt, or very much washboardy. You'll see me in the video moving across the road to either get the best path or to do kind of an S pattern through some of the washboards when it gets really bad. Overall, I think it was a good road to drive on, given my goals, which were to just see how the straps should hold up on the traction board, which I just saw in the video, they did just fine. So there was no kind of loosening of those straps. Otherwise, enjoy the views if you like this sort of thing. If not, we'll catch you on the next one.